I can and I will. Do you know who Obinna Arinze is? He's the one who handled the failed gas turbine in his state. The block of warehouses in Rivers State still remain uncompleted up till today. And yet he has a 25-bedroom mansion in his village. He bid for the power electric company and he won. What has become of that today? Look, we might as well be in the dark ages. This man has handled so many failed contracts, he makes what happened at Enron seem like a bad check. There is absolutely no way on this earth that I'm going to have links with anyone with such a shady character. No way.
Good day, madam.
Hello. How may I help you?
Yeah, we are from the Commission of the Financial Crime. This is my partner, Agent Tolu McCarthy. I am Agent Yemi McCarthy. We'd like to see Mr. Badru.
Umar?
Yes, sir. We have received a word that there has been some financial improprieties within your party, and we are here to investigate the allegations. We'd like to ask you some questions.
Well, you have the right to have an attorney present during questions.
We have nothing to hide.
Do you or have you any foreign account?
I had one years ago when I was a student at Harvard, but I closed it long ago after I returned home. I do have a domiciliary account, though, for when I have to send money abroad.
Have you or any member of your team ever been arrested for financial crimes or misappropriation?
Of course not. That's preposterous.
Have you or any of your team members been involved in any uprising against the government?
If we had, I wouldn't be running for office.
Sir, can you please just answer the question?
No.
What is your opinion about the Al-Qaeda movement?
What is this? Dumb cop, bad cop? What kind of question is that?
Ajala. Hey, guys, you have to excuse my campaign manager.
You will have to keep him on a leash, or I will have him arrested for obstruction of justice.
Agent McCarthy, I want to assure you that none of my members has ever been involved in any form of misappropriation of funds whatsoever.
Until we can prove that, they are not yet off the hood.
Danny, something strange is going on. I just have this strange feeling. I can't explain it.
I think it's called journalistic instinct.
They're having a meeting and I'm not privy to it.
It's something sensitive. Maybe they'll tell us when the time is due.
Not after the way they tried to write that up again for me. Look, earlier on today, I saw Alice going up and down, glancing at the clock. Something is making her nervous. I'll make sure I find out, and your me is going to tell me.
So what are you going to do? Threaten him with a deadly microphone and say, tell me something?
Yes, baby, I have my ways.
Guys, I don't know how I'm going to tell you this. I'm finding it hard believing it myself. I thought I did everything possible to run a clean campaign, to stand out, to do things differently. But you see, sometimes there are circumstances beyond our control, no matter how hard we try. A couple of hours ago, it was brought to my notice that we have a political godfather. Yes, I was as shocked when I heard it.
How did you find out?
How I found out is not what is important. What's important is what we're going to do about it. I've already spoken to the said godfather and to the state chairman, and I've made them know that I will not be bought over. Right now, the godfather has withdrawn his finances, so we don't have money to continue our campaign. But, hold on, calm down. We will get through this. We are going to find a way to get through all this.
Thank you all for coming. There's been some development that is sure to rock our boat.
Here we go again.
And I want you all to hear it from me before you get to hear it from the media. I don't know whether you are aware, but we have some financial trouble and we've been placed under investigation by the Commission for Financial Crimes. Not to worry, it all has to do with the missing accountant, and I'm sure as soon as he's found, this whole thing will be cleared up. But we wouldn't let that get in our way of preparedness. We have a debate to get ready for, and I'm sure I can count on all of you.
News of this will be out very soon, so we have to anticipate the questions they will ask and have answers ready.
Father is gonna have a field day.
Yeah, and we still have the meeting with Akweze in the evening, so we have to prepare for that. Also, we have to think of ways of raising money to continue campaigning.
Our international contacts are an option. They've been very supportive already. And of course, because of Umar's policies, of partnering with these nations to bring development to Nigeria.
Well, let's hope they still are supportive when they hear about this. I mean, some of the money that is stolen is money they've donated to us.
Like you're reading my mind.
Tari, I would like to give my side of the story before some hotshot starts to think for me.
I could be set up in 2 minutes.
Good.
There must be some way that we can continue this campaign. After coming this far, we can't just drop out. What about a loan?
A bank loan? No, it's unethical to borrow money from a bank to run a campaign.
Not a bank. Personal loans. We can get some money from some wealthy people, sign an agreement, and it's strictly a person-to-person business transaction. And after a space of 5 years, you pay off the debt with your personal loans. Note, not government coffers.
But really, do you really think that anyone will give money to someone who is going to become the president and not expect presidential favors later? It can never be business as usual. But seriously, is it possible to fight this corruption, godfatherism, scratch my back, I scratch yours in this country? Is it possible to actually cleanse Nigerian politics and begin to do things strictly by the book?
It is important to try anyway. That was why I asked you to join the party, remember? If we wanted to do things strictly by the book, there are 1,000 million candidates the party could have picked on. Look, we have to stay positive and proactive. I'm going to call some people, the right kind of people, and see if we can get some donations, okay?
Yomi, what's with all the clock and dagger meetings you guys have been having lately?
What are you on about?
Oh, come on, stop playing dumb with me. I know something is up. Okay, let's trade secrets. I'll let you in on the debate with the defense if you just let me in on what the meeting is all about.
Sorry, I'll prefer to find out on the day of the debate.
So much for having your way with him.
I'll find out. Either way, I just have to find out. Where is the other person?
I'm as clueless as you are.
Arinze is here to see you.
Arinze? Can't you take no for an answer? Send him.
Arinze. Soulfully bold of him.
He's a godfather. Oh, hello, Chief. Have you missed me?
Give us story.
Start rolling.
I would like to talk to you.
I'm all ears. How can I help you?
I'd like to give you another chance to reconsider my offer.
Sorry, Chief. I'm spoken for.
Mrs. Pepple, can we talk in private?
Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? Let me introduce you to my friends. This is Obi and her associate, Daniel.
If you don't mind, I would like to talk behind closed doors.
Well, actually, I do mind. And besides, this behind closed doors seems a bit dodgy to me. Don't you want proof that our conversation is actually legitimate and transparent? Or do you have something to hide?
I walk out this door and we are through.
Walk.
He wasn't too happy.
What was that all about?
So. You will find out in due time, my dear. All in due time.
What are we going to do about this?
With only 5 days left to the debate, only 2 of the candidates have confirmed that they will be coming. How do you think this will turn out?
Well, it certainly is an interesting situation. The 2 candidates that have agreed to show up are, according to opinion polls, the most popular. Adding a twist to it, Umar Badon is facing a financial scandal. In fact, it's going to be an interesting debate.
Really interesting. We have for you a clip of an exclusive interview with Umar Badon, giving his side of the story on the alleged scandal.
I am confident that this issue will soon be resolved, and my team and I are ready to cooperate fully with the investigators.
I've been watching Umar Bandon ever since he began to run for the presidency, and I don't believe that has any means to do with his financial mix.
I really don't know what to think about this whole situation. I guess we just have to wait and see how it turns out.
Okay. It's very good. Well done.
Thank you. Shehu, please, I need your opinion on something, please.
I'm not a genius, whatever it is, Vo. I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. If for some reason I'm not around, I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Omar Badok owes me money. I was written a check by one of his campaign people, and the check bounced. I need the money now. I need my money.
Same problem, different camp.
Can I see you, Shehu?
I don't know, but you might know. I have a meeting with Boma Pebble tomorrow. And I'm yet to be convinced, in one way or the other, which one of you has more for the transport union in the near future.
Mr. Akweze, you represent the interests of the workers of this country. I do. And I know you know what is good for them.
Of course.
My policies include plans to make sure that it's not just money that we make from oil. We intend to partner with our customers worldwide so that we can benefit from their technological and economic input.
But doesn't improved technology means a lesser job for our people? Machines taking all over our jobs?
On the contrary, there will be more jobs. Think of how many people are presently employed by the oil industry. And think of Nigeria making phones and cars and manufacturing other things that we are currently importing. It will boost our economy, the economy will become vibrant, and there will be more jobs.
I can say that sounds impressive, but I can tell you I wish I had more confidence in you to believe that you do all these things. But when I consider the people that you surround yourself with, I doubt it. I don't know.
So how did the meeting go?
In not so many words, she told me not to hit myself with the door on my way out. Didn't even look at me.
But you realize why she's completely disappointed in you.
I messed up. Big time, I know. Thanks for the concern.
So what do you think she should do?
What?
What do you think she should do? We have gotten ourselves in this mess. How do we get out?
Well, for starters, she could start by doing what I didn't do.
And what is that?
Telling the truth.
That's very good. I look forward to seeing you at the debate. But what made you change your mind? I'll be ready and waiting. He wants to come for the debate.
Falade is one of those people who believe in kicking a man while he's down.
I wouldn't give him that satisfaction. The accountant, has anybody heard from him?
His wife hasn't heard a thing from him since he told her he was going to Abuja last week.
The earlier we find him, the better, so that we wake up from this nightmare.
I already have people on it. If he's anywhere in this country, they'll find him.
What if he's not?
Have you guys been up all night? You look like you didn't have any sleep at all.
Well, very much.
And you?
No sleep yet.
And
Nothing.
nothing.
Absolutely nothing. After 10 cups of coffee and no sleep, how does one get over this Godfather thing?
I have an idea. What about telling the truth?
The truth?
The truth?
The truth? Yeah. Tell the nation about it rather than lie. Yeah.
Alice, Vo, if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
Oh, come on. I think that's the solution.
Really? What's the worst that can happen?
Your great American idea is to wake up and say, hello, Nigeria. We used to have a godfather. Now he's gone and we're broke. This is not exactly a Hollywood script, you know.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. What is the worst that could happen?
We lose credibility and I get another PR disaster on my hands. Do you want to kill me?
What is the one thing that people don't expect of politicians?
Honesty?
Okay. So that is exactly what we're going to do because we're different. That's the positive.
Can anybody just tell me why this is seen as a solution to the fact that we have a Godfather scandal on our hands?
Look, Yomi, we're going to explain to the public why we can't campaign anymore. Because we don't have money. But in spite of that, they should come out and vote for Boma Pepper.
Why didn't I think of that? Jeez! Oh, dear.
Because you're not as smart as you like to believe.
Everybody's a comedian.
Okay, now that we've told the public our side of the story, what's next?
Well, there's nothing else we can do but to wait and see. So far, the people believe Omar is innocent of any misappropriation, so far, so good.
Yeah, and now that the accounts are frozen, we need to carve out a scale of preference and minimize our expenses.
And we also need to find an alternative means of supply.
It's not going to be easy until we find the accountant.
What if he's never found?
I don't want to think of that possibility.
All the while we're looking for ways to butter it up. It laid right in front of us the whole time.
Take the truth to the nation?
Yes, that's what I
Do you
said.
think it will work?
Well, I have no idea, but we could give it a good shot.
And this is better than dropping out right now.
Definitely, my dear.
Has any politician ever done this in the past?
Never.
That's a plus.
Yes,
and these Nigerians will appreciate the total honesty.
Oh, yes, they will.
Oh, thank you, Alice. What will I do without you?
My dear, if you want to thank anybody, thank Shehu.
Shehu?
Yes.
I want to thank you all for standing by me. I really have a good feeling about this. And I look forward to continuing work with you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
We believe in you.
Yeah, you can't get rid of us that easy, you know?
All right, everyone. Get back to work. We have an election to win.
You heard the boss. Let's get moving.
Well, I just want to let everybody know that I'm really sorry for all that has happened. And if I could, I would do things differently. And I've written a resignation letter to save you the trouble of firing me.
Shehu, you know I expected a whole lot more from you. And I could actually cane your behind right now. But we've come a long way. And that should count for something. Now get back to work before I change my mind.
Aye, aye, Captain.
The first thing that came to my mind was how do we continue running when the plug has just been pulled on the source of our finance? However, after much deliberation, I decided to get rid of that defeatist attitude. And so I am here to ask for the support of Nigerians. It's less than 2 weeks before we go to the polls, and I will not be able to continue our nationwide campaign. I want to apologize to Niger, Edo, and Imo states for not being able to campaign there. You are as important to me as all the other states where I have campaigned. My people, my team and I will be returning to Port Harcourt. But I want to encourage Nigerians to go out to the polls and vote come election day. Vote, because if you don't, you have no other person but yourself to blame if the wrong person gets into government.
So what happens to us now?
Back to your studios, I suppose.
I never thought I'd pull it off in the midst of politicians.
You did well, girl. You surprised everyone, mostly yourself.
All we have to do is wait and let's see what happens.
So where do we go from here?
Well, we fought a good fight, didn't we?
Yeah, we had very nice time. Like the other time you rode your bicycle into the Plateau rally.
Yeah.
It's been great working with you, Fo. You just make this whole campaign thing fun.
Really?
You know, what I'm trying to say is, you...
Really?
Is that your phone or mine?
I think both our phones are ringing. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Oh, Mr. Ibibo. Yes, we'll watch it from here.
Yeah.
Are you serious?